Excavations, the Found Literary Objects of Valerie Lynn Stevens. Purpose in the Pain. I used to think that all the traumas that we have endured, against which we have in some cases managed to hone into higher aptitudes and virtues of character, were a necessary part of that equation. But maybe they're not. It begs the question as to whether or not those who did not experience the horrors and the inflictions that survivors of all types of abuse have endured could develop those things to the same degree. Perhaps those who receive the proper nurturance of their developing personalities and gifts in a much more consistent and healthier way, rather than deliberate interference at every impasse, like survivors of emotional abuse, also demonstrate brilliance in each their own ways. I suppose that survivors do have the benefit of that deeper sentience and awareness which aids in more transcendental artistic modes, which non-survivors may not have access to. A lot depends upon the individual choice to take up one's own cross of self-examination and actualization in more productive ways, whether a survivor of systematic abuse or not. All in all, I think that our trauma can, if we apply it in this direction, sublimate some of the more deleterious and destructive tendencies which survivors of all types of abuse are left to battle day in and day out. But I also believe that even those who have not experienced some of the more serious forms of abuse nevertheless carry trauma of some variation or another within their psyche just by virtue of being human in an evil and persistently injurious world. In the end, it is pertinent that we just remain focused upon each our own given lot and self-actualization, so that we can, no matter what we have or have not endured, become the most well-rounded version of ourselves that we can be in order to contribute best to the collective. This is our highest honor and deepest calling.